What's going on, Capricorn? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the month of September 2023. So in this reading, Capricorn, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the month of September. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you regarding September 2023. So before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you, Capricorn, in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Capricorn defo, smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also really be appreciated over here, Capricorn. So without further ado, I'm now going to pull the energy for you, and we'll see what wants to come through for the month of September 2023. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this active divination for the sign of Capricorn. Let's see what we got here for you, Capricorn. Okay, very interesting energy that you have going on here, Capricorn, for sure. Yeah, so before we get into the tarot, let's start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe, and this is going to be the energy that you need more of, the energy that Spirit wants you to embody for your own highest good for September 2023. And the first energy here is success, and I don't know why it's coming through as a reminder, Capricorn, that attention, human thought energy, human focus, attention is the highest form of currency on the planet, and it always will be. And this is a message that goes out to some of you that like to be behind the scenes in certain things. And of course, you can be behind the scenes in a business, in whatever, stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad. But this is just a reminder that if life seems a little bit stagnant, or if you want something more here, attention from other people is not something that should be avoided this month, is what I'm trying to tell you. Because the truth is, Capricorn, all these celebrities that you see that like are so old and they look so young, it's because people are focusing their energy on them 24/7. It's a trippy thought to think, but like checking my YouTube analytics, every hour there's at least 500 people focused on me at all times, every single hour. That means as long as I'm still doing YouTube and get views, there will never be a time where at least 500 people are not focused on me every single hour. What do you think that does to someone's aura? It changes it completely, okay? It gives you energy. People sending you energy gives you energy. So some of you who just, I just get this message, maybe even some of you that are already in the spotlight, or I just want to be behind the scenes, you know, I do get this attitude. Spirits, because this is the very Capricorn way of it, you know, just to kind of sometimes be behind the scenes. I know that you're all about your public image and your reputation, but a lot of you like to take a back seat. There's something about understanding that attention is the highest form of currency, so that if you can get people thinking about you, even if it's not in the most positive way, it will benefit you energetically. And it's just something for you to think about. Okay, and some of you who have been in the spotlight are feeling pressure, like, I don't want this anymore, I don't want this anymore, I don't want this anymore. But then Spirit's telling me that that's your destiny, to be in the spotlight, especially if you're already in it. And even if you're not in it right now and you're saying, I don't want it, it's still saying at least for you to consider it, considering that attention is the highest form of currency. Okay. Now, there's also a funny song coming into my head. It's like a diva. It's like, If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again, try again. You know that song? I'm into you, you're into me. So there is something about dusting yourself off and trying again here in success, because success is yours as long as you don't quit. Okay? And there's in this universe, there are a lot of hoops. A lot of times the universe makes you jump through certain tests, certain barriers in order to obtain success. And I feel like you're jumping through hoops for success. So there's something about not quitting here. Success is what you need more of. So don't be afraid of the spotlight. And it's for a lot of you, this isn't a career, but a lot of you, this is in a love sense. It's like, if you're going through any sort of difficulty in love, I do think for a lot of you, there could be a little bit of an on-off energy this month in love, but it's like, dust yourself off and try again. This ain't a yes, this ain't a no. We'll see how it goes, okay? It's like there is a situation in love where you don't really know. There could be a lot of, even if, what I get in love, I get things on the surface level and I've been saying this message for you for a while. In your love life, whether you're meeting someone new or whoever this is, there's something about it. It's good on the surface level, but in the underneath vibrational reality of what people's intention are, where the actual feelings are, things are definitely not as stable as you would want. Especially if you're in a committed partner, if you're just talking to someone a lot, meeting someone new, because a lot of you could be meeting someone new here in love. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, doesn't have to be. There's something here about flux in love, but there's something here about regeneration. So dust yourself off and try again. I tried to have sex with my partner and it didn't work, but tomorrow night I dust myself off and try again. See, I'd do anything for attention, even if I'm a laughing stock. So yeah, something about dust yourself off and try again. And even if this is with your career, in the internet age, there's not a lot of barrier to entry here, okay? And even with success, there could be something here about surrounding yourself with successful people. Back in the day, if you wanted to meet a movie star, an athlete, an artist, a political figure, you have to go to their secretary. Nowadays, you just DM them. And if you're half as pretty as me, then you'll be able to get accepted in DMs. So, so there's something here about about surrounding yourself with successful people, dusting yourself off and try again, and not being afraid of attention, because attention is the highest form of currency, especially for those of you that just want to sit in the background your whole life. There's a message. Now you also have patience. And there is something here definitely about being patient with your own success, because a lot of you here are, and this is to do with love. For many of you, you have a love situation that is developing. Once again, whether some of you are going to meet someone new this month, some of you already have something going on. I don't really see a lot of things about being single here necessarily, because Spirit is advising you to go with love. But what Spirit's telling me is a little bit of tension is good in love, okay? Like a little bit of drama, a little bit of tension for you, maybe not all the time, but in September 2023, what it's telling me is a little bit of drama, a little bit of tension, a little bit of unsureness is good for you in love. And you can dust yourself off and try again. Okay, so patience with success. If you're looking to develop a relationship with someone, you're going to have to be patient this month. If you're looking to have success in the material world with some sort of long-term, medium-term goal, gonna have to be patient this month. So it doesn't look like it's a month of overnight success to me, but who wants that anyway? You know, they say that it's a curse for you to succeed on your first attempt, because most of the time, if everything goes well for you all the time, you're never gonna really learn, and then you're gonna run into some sort of wall. So it's good for things to go bad, as long as you define it neutrally, because this life, there is no meaning in this life. You get to decide what things mean, but when most people run into some sort of perceived failure, they say, I'm not good enough, I cannot dust myself off and try again. Okay, I'm going to try again to stop singing that song. But there is something, I'm telling you, go look up that song, dust yourself off and try again. In your love life, in your career life, the whole, I want you to put that song on, just type in, it will come up with the first result. Dust yourself off and try again. Try again, try again. I just want you to walk around the city like, try again, try again. And like, because there's something here that like, you can just try again. Treat every single day as if it was its own separate incarnation. And try again, okay? And then you have the Tower. So, Capricorn, there is something here about Spirit is advising you to blow up some sort of foundation in your life. For many of you, this can be related to the reading that we did last week about your home life, changing in your home life, and even in your opportunity. Your opportunity is the Ten of Swords. The energy that you need more of is the Tower. So although these are dramatic endings, I just get this as a subtle readjustment. And for a lot of you here, what it's saying is any sort of failure that you're running into right now in your love life, in your career life, and whatever, it's actually good for you, is what I'm getting. There's something about a major awakening to something, and for a lot of you, the awakening is that you literally can just dust yourself off and try again. And for a lot of you, this Tower as well is something to do with attention. Okay, something, because Spirit's advising you to get attention this month. And so a lot of you, I'm telling you, especially for those of you who are like, you're already in this, maybe you're already like the CEO, you're already whatever, the head of the family, your own boss, whatever. A lot of you that are in some sort of position of power have been telling, you know what, like, is this really worth it? Like, is this really worth it? But remember what William Shakespeare said, the whole world is a stage and we're merely all actors. Do you want to be an NPC actor or do you want to be a player one actor? I think you want to be a player one actor. And I'm telling you, there's a really big resistance to a lot of you to getting attention in the world, even though like you want it, but then you're not. Some of you subconsciously want it and you're telling yourself, well, there's just this weird, and it's not for all of you, it's a certain percentage of you out there that you have a really weird relationship to attention. It's like you say you want it, but then you're afraid of it, or not even you're afraid, but then you, whatever. And so just be aware of that. So let's get into the tarot now. Your opportunity for September 2023 is the Ten of Swords. This is a major ending. This is definitely a relationship. I get it that it may not even necessarily have to do with your career or love. This could be a friend, Capricorn. There's someone in your life here. I do feel like they've been in your life for a long time. This isn't a new person. It's not like, oh, you just met someone last week and now it's time to cut that. No. This person has been in your life for months or years. I'm not getting that it's your love life. I'm not even necessarily getting that it's your career. And I apologize that it took me this long to get to the point where chills are coming over me, because when chills come to me, that's when Spirit's hovering right over you and they're like, you're on the mark, bro. So there's something here about, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, not necessarily love, not necessarily career. I do get it's a relationship though. And once again, for some of you, it could have to do with your home life if that's related. But something needs to come to an end. We're going to clarify that, what needs to come to an end, because something does. And the mere fact of you moving away from this will cause emotional issues for sure. Because there's someone in your life that you envisioned it. There's someone that you thought you were going to be like team members. Like, okay, me and this person, we're going to be equal level. But there's something about an unbalance, or there's something about you can't grow with someone. So if you can't grow together with someone, and for a lot of you, this could have to do with the whole thing I'm channeling about attention. I do get, Capricorn, there's someone around you, not necessarily related to your business, not your lover, not the person you're meeting with in love, not the existing business thing that you do for work to feed yourself. But there's some energy around you that actually could be messing with your own thoughts about getting attention. There could be someone coming to you saying, hey, Capricorn, just, you're really meant to be behind the scenes. I'm meant to shine, or they could see you shining, or they could see you have the potential of shining and trying to like talk you down. That's the individual that you need to let go of, because that's the individual that's going to cause you to not really achieve your long-term goals. Because right now many of you have already achieved a lot, or many of you have short-term, but there's this one long-term goal that you have that will be disturbed by this person if you don't completely cut them out. As hard as that is, there's someone you need to completely cut out. Sorry. Your challenge is the Page of Swords. So I do get whoever this is that you're cutting out, they are going to want to keep talking to you. They're not going to go away. So there could be someone stalking here. This could be getting more information. Your challenge, I just get like nosy. Someone is nosy. Someone could be keeping tabs on you, getting information about you. So the Page of Swords is your challenge here, Capricorn. And I get this is not your energy. I do get it that it's very much so related to this ending. It's almost like when you draw a line or when you set a boundary, whoever this is that you're cutting out. Once again, I don't get that it's your lover. I don't get that it's related to your work. Some of you it will be in some sort of degree, but I just get that it's not. Whoever it is, whatever it is that you're cutting out, they're going to be very like, hey. So it could even be you just giving up an addiction. Like let's say you smoke cigarettes and let's say you quit cigarettes. Your challenge is every single corner you turn, you're just going to see like Marlboro Light, American Spirit, like you're just gonna see all these advertisements of the thing that you're trying to let go, or getting text messages or synchronicity, whatever. But there's something that you need to cut out because someone's getting in your ear that's like not really in alignment with your destiny, but you wanted them to be, but they're just not. So dust yourself off and try again. Okay, I feel like that's just not getting funny anymore. It's like I feel like that dude that like, you do a joke and everyone laughs and then you just keep doing it and everyone's like, he's still doing that? Well, now it's just funny that he's still doing it, so I guess we'll go with that. So Dusty, okay. So your overall general energy is the Eight of Cups, the World, and the Page of Cups here. So in order for, because your overall general energy is you are walking into a much higher version of yourself. The World here talks about Capricorn. The energy that you're going to be experiencing in September is you've gone through the Fool's journey. Your life in some sort of way is coming full circle, okay? It's coming full circle, which means that you're going to be given an upgrade. This could come in the form of a new material item, a new place that you're living, the home thing, again from last week. But there's something that you need to walk away from, i.e. that 10 of Swords. I get that it's a relationship, could be cigarettes for some of you, could be whatever. But there's something you need to walk away from that won't be easy. By the way, it has to be dramatic. Because if you halfway do it, it's still going to be lingering. There's something that you need to completely cut out that if you do cut out, you'll be very much so rewarded for. You'll shift into a completely new parallel reality. But you could feel a little bit less complete as a result of whatever this is that you're. I just get it's a person, not necessarily a lover, not necessarily related to career, could be family member or friend, could be cigarettes, i.e. make it ever whatever it is for you. You'll know as the reading will clarify as well. But it's almost like you may feel like you're taking a step down, but you're actually taking a step up. Because remember, the ceiling of your ego, the best possible case scenario you could ever imagine, i.e., oh, me and this person are going to do this together, or whatever, me and the cigarettes are going to do it together. No, the ceiling of your ego is actually just the floor of the higher mind, which means the best possible case scenario you could ever imagine doesn't even touch what Spirit actually has planned for you, as long as you can go with the flow, and the flow is saying that you need to cut this bitch out. All right? Because once again, yeah. So, and then it's very difficult, though, and that's what this is all about. You know, there is something about, like, you will feel very incomplete without this item, without this home, without this person. Once again, not necessarily related to your career or love life, but it's something very close to you. And a lot of you will feel very incomplete, and there may have to be a physical, in what you don't see coming, you have the Six of Swords, you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Page of Pentacles. So there may have to be a physical boundary that you set in order to cut this out that will bother someone. And I just get someone stalking. Okay, or even if you have a talk with them and you're like, you need to like go around the way, they're still going to be like hitting you up. They're still going to be, even if it's just psychologically from a distance. So there's going to be a very hard rip to a Band-Aid here with a relationship with you and something, someone, and going to cause a lot of pain in what you don't see coming. But guess what? This is what's required for you to do the dirty work. The Page of Pentacles. Now, once again, there is this big feeling of you feeling incomplete. But the ironic thing is the only way for you to actually get a completion, because the world has to do with a completion, is for you to walk away. Because if you do not walk away from this, then once again, your long-term goals will be messed with. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. So with that being said, let's go to your advice. Now we're shifting back into the love thing is a little bit. You have the, and also whatever it is that you're cutting out, like you cutting them out is going to make them better. It's also going to make them respect you, because there is something here about respect that's not happening. Not happening. I don't know what this is, Capricorn, but whoever this 10 of Swords is, whatever it is, if it's cigarettes, your Aunt Jenny, your friend, whatever, I don't know what it is, but it's a hard ending, whatever it is, because you know it's messing with you. The mere act of cutting them out is going to make both you and them better. Both of you better. It will make both of you better in the long run. So instead of giving tacit approval, instead of letting someone push your buttons, instead of letting someone mess with your long-term goals, disrespect you, whatever they're doing, they just think they have the right to do it for some reason because I feel like you're close with them or whatever. You're not making them better by holding on to it. So cut them out, and then your long-term goals will be better, and it will make all of you better. Okay? Okay. Now, when it comes to your advice, you have the Two of Cups, you have the Five of Wands, and you also have the Star here when it comes to your advice. Okay. So with this here, switching back to your love life for a minute, Spirit is saying there could be a little bit of tension, and what I'm getting is you don't know where, you have a plan where your love life is going, but you can tell underneath the surface that either other people have options, there's a little bit of a love game going on with you and the person that you're talking to here, and there's something here under the surface that just doesn't necessarily feel right, but I'm telling you, that's actually going to go really good for you in love. Or the universe has a plan for you, just trust it. A little bit of tension in love is not going to be the worst thing ever for you this month. Now, the Star as well. The Star is about regeneration, healing, but it's also about getting attention in the public light. So there may have to be some sort of public fallout, especially if this person is related to your career, where people know about this, even if it's just a small circle can tell about. There may have to be something like this all happens in front of people. I don't know why I'm getting that. I get that. But it looks actually, this looks really good, Capricorn, as well. But whoever this person is, or whatever this is, cigarettes, your Aunt Jenny, your friend, cutting out, right? This is your opportunity to completely end something that's been bothering you that you know is influencing your long-term goals. I also do get that it's influencing your love life as well. And I'm also getting that, are you listening? I hope so. The person that you are with in love is actually less attracted to you as a result of you not setting the boundary that everyone knows that you should set. So let's say that you don't take this opportunity and cut something out, whatever it is. Your partner is also going to be less attracted to you because they can see that you're not doing something that you should do. So everything is going to be messed up by holding on to this. And you just have this waiting. But on the other side of this upgrade, on the other side of you cutting this individual or whatever, the cigarettes, the Aunt Jenny, blah, 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 out, it's not going to feel as it actually is. What it will feel like is this. You're on your own. You're interacting with new people. You're more of a page. You have more work to do on your own, and it may not fit into your mind script, but remember, you just have to trust the flow. But once again, in what you don't see coming, there may have to be a physical boundary that is set that does, for a period of time, throw you and a lot of people off. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this reading and really start clarifying what's going on for you. So first thing I'm interested in, because I keep basing the whole reading around it, why is the Ten of Swords here in your opportunity? What is it that you need to cut out hard? And this is like a frequency of like, it is done, it is dead in the water. And like, there's no crush this whole thing totally. Totally. You know, like, hey, we just need to like take a break for a week. No. For now, it's a long time. So let's see why the Ten of Swords is here in your opportunity, Capricorn. Okay. Yeah, quickly. The Ten of Swords in your opportunity is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Magician, and also the Five of Wands here when it comes to your opportunity. So yeah, this is doing something that you don't necessarily feel good about. It will not feel good to cut this person out. It will not feel good for you to do this. It will improve your spiritual energy and you'll be much more cleansed to obtain whatever your long-term goals are at this time. Whatever your long-term goals or even short or immediate term goals for a lot of you, your spiritual energy is going to be cleansed because once again, there's some sort of unspoken ho-hum disrespect that something is having over you that you in any other circumstance would not put up with, would not allow. So maybe this is a family member, maybe this is an aunt, maybe it is a close friend, maybe it is your cigarettes that you smoke every single day. Something close to home, and maybe the whole reading about last week I was saying home, but it's not really home, it's just something that feels like home. Okay. So what I'm saying is, also, do it quick. Don't overthink it. Just do it. You already know. We already know. So you can dust yourself off and try again besides this. So also, there's really not going to be a lot of good feelings about this. It may feel like, once again, you're taking a step back, but one step back, 2 steps forward, Capricorn. And that's what you need to do here. Okay, and it's not going to feel good at all, but it will feel spiritually good. Physically, it will feel bad. Emotionally, it will feel bad. And spiritually, it will feel very good, though. You're going to be like, oh, yeah. So, I'm Mickey Mouse. Okay, that was very interesting. So, let's go ahead and go to why the Page of Swords? Because I just feel like when you cut it out, it's like someone can't even believe it. I can't even believe that this happened. And it's like, once again, it's a reflection that will either make or break this thing. So, let's see why the Page of Swords is here. Why is the they're going to feel like you're blocking their opportunities. They're also going to feel like, or you're going to feel, okay, two-way street, hold on. There is something to do with a soul contract here, besides if it's the cigarettes. But, wow. Yeah, so for a lot of you do have a soul contract with this individual. This individual was, and I do feel in some sort of way, is still meant to be in your life, but not now. And if you don't make a complete cut, it's not going to be good. So the Page of Cups in your challenge is clarified by the Page of Swords in your challenge. I just get it someone being like, what? I can't believe it. Like, yo, like, you can't really do this. Like, bro, you just can't do this, bro. And it's clarified by the Page of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune has to do with a major opportunity. It's like a portal of opportunity. It also has to do with destiny and the wheel of your fate starting to spin. So whether it's, I feel like you have not cut this out because you feel it's a part of your destiny, even though you're meant to cut it out for now. I'm not going to say for now because then you're not going to do it completely. You're meant to cut it out fully. But either you or the person will feel like a major opportunity is being taken away. You know, how could you take this opportunity away from me? This is not fair. You're violating the soul contract, girl, bro. Like, someone's going to feel like you're violating a soul contract by making this boundary because they do love you and you do love them. I understand that. I understand that there's love here. I understand that very much so this is a soul contract. And maybe some of you that smokes the cigs, and this is about the cigarettes, you may have from a higher level had a soul contract to smoke cigarettes from this point of your life to this point of your life. But now it's time to cut them out in this life. And the cigarettes are going to be very sad. But you're also going to be very sad. But it doesn't matter because you have business to take care of. And the only thing Capricorn really cares about is business anyway. So shut your mouth, mate. It's going to be fine. But no, it is very emotional. It is very, very difficult. And once again, I wouldn't be surprised if someone keeps hitting you up. Hey, like, you're really, like, yo, we can make it, like, there's just someone feels like an opportunity. I feel like both of you feel like an opportunity is going to be taken away. So, very interesting energy, Capricorn. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and clarify why the World is here. What is this upgrade about? Because when you do finally walk away, this is what is lying on the other side for you, and it's happening in September. I would say not even too far. Some of you may have already cut this out, and now you're just, dealing with the remnants. Some of you are still being a little bit too hesitant with it. So let's see why the World card is here. Yeah. Quality, genuine, good. The World card in your overall general energy is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Temperance card, and also the Three of Cups. Remember how I said your love life is going to improve. Some sort of love life is going to find you less attractive by not making this boundary. Once you cut it out, bam. I mean, if you're a guy, Capricorn, girls are going to be all over you. Threesome galore, I don't care. Go ahead, Karen, sorry. Queen, Temperance, beautiful emotions, balance. You're going to have true harmony in your life and purging because you've meant to purge this for a long time. And then you also have the Queen of Pentacles. It's good for your money. It's good for emotions. It's good for balance. So I just get, hold on. So I just get that it's all around good for your money and your emotional life and your long-term goals, with that Queen of Pentacles being here as well. But once again, it's not going to be easy. So with that being said, let's clarify as well. Let's clarify why the Page of Cups is here, because I feel like this is your energy almost. Or for some of you that are single, there could be a new lover coming in as a result of this thing that you're cutting out. But it's almost like you feel a little bit like lost without this thing or without this person. You feel a little bit like, well, now we have to like reassess everything for some sort of reason. I don't know why. Let's see why the Page of Cups is here. And your overall general, and this is towards like the end of the month. Why is the Page of Cups here? The Page of Cups is clarified by the King of Wands, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and also the Page of Wands. I feel like someone's going to be mad at you. And once again, whatever it is that you're cutting out, it's like, for example, if you cut out cigarettes from your life, the thought form of cigarettes is going to work that much harder to get more people addicted to cigarettes. In this particular case, I feel like you're going to fire someone up, and it's actually going to be something that is good for everyone somehow. The Page of Cups is clarified by the King of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and also the Page of Wands here. So in some sort of way, you do feel as a result of this like your long-term plans are being thrown off, because in some sort of way, once again, there's a big soul contract. Like you thought this was going to be your destiny to like go higher and higher with this thing, whether it's you smoking cigarettes. I'm going to be the best author smoking all these cigarettes, or I'm going to be the best person with this person by my side. They're not by your side. Your long-term plans seem a little bit thrown off. Only temporarily though. And as well with this person, you're going to light a fire under someone. Someone will be inspired by the boundary that you set, but not necessarily on the surface. So that's just what I get. Also, it's going to give you a lot more room to express yourself at your full capacity instead of being tied down by something. Because remember, there's some sort of vision that you had with something being in your life, whether it's the cigarettes being in your life or someone or whatever it is. That's being thrown off, but it will give you the access to your true self and to be more of who you really are, instead of, because there's something around that you had to keep stifling. And anyone else, any other thing you wouldn't stifle. So it's like you have more access to yourself as a result of this. And also, yeah, it could throw something off in your love life though. Like a little bit. If this thing that you're cutting out is a cornerstone, like this is a family member, this is a friend, this is cigarettes, but you've always smoked cigarettes, whatever, it's like the people that you're around, it could be a lover that you're like, might be a little bit like, well, if they don't have this, then what are they doing now? And is it as exciting now that isn't with them? That's not with Capricorn. That's not with Capricorn anymore. So me being with Capricorn, is it still? So for example, if you're smoking cigarettes all day, I'm not saying any of you are. Some of you are, and maybe this is a thing. I don't care if you smoke. People can live until they're 90 and they smoke. It's all predetermined. Your soul chooses when you die. Anyway, this is a video game. This is simulation, man. But what I'm saying is, if you are smoking cigarettes and the partner or the person that you're with is used to that, and then all of a sudden you quit smoking cigarettes, maybe you're going to be a little bit more drippy. Maybe you're not going to be as complete as you once were with them. I just feel like someone that you're in a love situation with, or even the people you work with, could feel like, Capricorn's not as like complete anymore. There's something missing, but that's because you're creating space for something better to come in. And it will improve your love life long term, and it also will improve your long-term goals. It might not seem like it though. I just do get there's a feeling of void. Like there is a feeling of like, did that really just happen? Why did this happen? And remember, this is just like, I really hope you cut it out. But with that being said, Capricorn, I honestly feel that I've said everything that I need to equip you for this. Seems like if at first you don't succeed, does he sound I'm trying?